Alright, so we just finished a job here in Lyme where we had a customer where their entire driveway washed away in a pretty big storm. You could see it was probably over 20 triaxle loads of material. And we're getting ready to put in a new 5-foot diameter concrete pipe. You can see down there downstream, you can see the old pipe that actually washed away with all the gravel that was there. And at the end of the job, we grabbed that pipe and get it out of there. But we're going to prep the base first, and the first thing we had to do was divert the water to one side here so that the stream was basically running on the side of where we would put the pipe in. And we prepped a gravel base for the pipe to put in. And we did 3 sections, 8 feet long, 5-foot diameter, class 4 pipe. And as we set these in, they're pretty heavy. They are about 11,000 pounds a piece. And after we set the first 3 pipes, we decided to put in the flared ends, and those are even heavier. Those were about 7 ton a piece, so they were really hard to pick up. We took the bucket off the machine. We were able to set those in. And then once we had them in, we compacted in lifts with the jumping jack, some more gravel, all while leaving the water running on the other side of the pipe. We laid in some stones. We went into the pipe and we sealed all of the joints with tar. And then you can see that we laid a few more rocks down on the inlet side as well. And here's another angle where you can see the stones and the diverted water. And here's the outlet side as well. And here's the part where we began to divert the water into the pipe. And we started with a large rock that we put in with the divert. And then once that rock was set, we had to kind of quickly start dumping the gravel in to block the water, to back it up so that it will go into the pipe. Here's the first bucket. And now the second bucket. And that was enough to begin the diversion so that it could enter the pipe finally. And here's a view of the water finally exiting the pipe for the first time. And once we had the water diverted, we were able to backfill more on the other side and compact in lifts the same way we did on the other side. And we prepped this side of the pipe for an overflow pipe, which we decided to use so that just in case in an extreme storm, when the 5-foot diameter pipe is halfway full, then the second pipe here you can see is a 3-foot diameter pipe. That will be set so that the invert of that pipe was about halfway up the 5-foot diameter. So that's just in case in an extreme heavy storm. And we set 3 sections of that in. Once we had that all together, we sealed that pipe as well and began covering it up. And this was the point where we were finally able to restore the customer with her driveway access because she was stuck at home the entire time that this happened. And then once we had all that in, we ended up putting process down and stones all around the inlet and the outlet of the pipes. And here's a look at the outlet side as well. And the owner wants to plant probably myrtle, which is like a low ground cover, so that will grow in around the rocks on the side of the driveway. And we also included a few steps coming down so that they can access the inlet to the pipe in case it ever gets blocked. Thanks for watching.